with the torque, you also do 20% more damage. Oh, okay. That's pretty strong then. It's pretty awesome.
Show him how it's done.
That's not very helpful.
They'll never know I'm here.
Man, this dungeon is so
Show 'em how
easy.
it's done.
I'll stay out of sight.
Oh, you're right. It's a next slot. I don't know. I guess if you build your ranger around using your pet, maybe? I don't know. The hell is up here? Skeletal fighters? Yeah, they're more sensible to crush, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
Skeletal mage. Can they be paralyzed? They can.
Yeah?
Okay, bro. Uh-huh.
Following your... Please.
Okay, that was a good deal harder.
Hello?
Stealth, friendly AoE. Yeah, we're
Sure.
never gonna use that. Like, literally, we're never gonna use it.
Isn't this something?
Man, how high is that trap? I'm rank 7.
And what do we have here?
Okay, there's a room up there. That corridor doesn't seem to be too awesome right now. Let's try that one.
Isn't this something?
Much better. Because these I can disarm at the very least. At least it's the same place. Okay, so we'll bring the entire familia.
I shall be discreet.
Save. Illig of Thane. A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores overgrown by a musk-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Illig's work? Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a drowning man. You're Illig. Dalton sent me to look for Rowena. Or Rorina. He leans back and bursts into raucous laughter. His threadbare robes drift apart, revealing an amulet and a ragged wound running from chest to throat. It spatters a black, viscous fluid on the floor with every cackles. That old fool is still alive. I do hope he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident. It was so very long ago. Dalton believes that Rowena is in the catacombs. He seems to restrain another bout of chuckling. Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Modred, I'll let you in on the secret. Modred. Alright, what do you need me to do? When Animancy started gaining popularity, I came to Defiance Bay in hopes of finding a place where my research would meet with more acceptance. Worked at the Brackenbury Sanitarium for a few months when I met Modred. He spits a glove of black blood on the floor. Let's just say Modred and I didn't see eye to eye. Got so bad we were threatening to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously that bastard made good on his threat. He runs a jagged fingernail along his oozing wound. Sank a dagger into my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body in the catacombs. You used Animancy to save yourself. Oh, no. Illig waves a half-rotted hand. This is magic, and it took a great deal of rather timely preparation, I must say. Even so, it merely anchored my soul to this decaying husk. Nothing like that. Nothing like the life that was stolen from me. Illig lets out a rattling sigh. And yet you see what a little Engwithan magic can do. My mind is my own, my memory is fresh, and my work can continue. And Modred keeps all that is precious to him in a trunk in his laboratory. Just as he stole my grimoire, he offers you a key with a claw-like hand. On your way to Brackenbury Sanitarium, then, bring me my grimoire and my revenge, and you can have your Rowena. He chokes on a burbling chuckle. If there's nothing else, be on your way. What are you doing down here? Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet as well as an abundant supply of subjects. So you're a necromancer. I don't like this. What are those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects. Sorry, souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They're not half as intelligent, but he watches as one stumbles into a desk. They serve for amusement.
Hey there.
Not sure I like you, man. Dust and cobwebs have been swept aside for various alchemical implements, though coated with rust and grit, they look recently used. A grim assortment of rusty blades adorns this table. The Sarnish locket is dented and tarnished. A faded portrait of a young nobleman still rests inside. His face has been worn away by time. Weird. The scattered feverish notes detail various animantic procedures and rites of necromancy.
There's something you don't see every day.
+3 survival. That's pretty cool. Give that to him. It's fine by me. We still have to go here and then explore the entirety of the other side of this thing. Save. It goes even deeper? Whoa. Okay, we'll take a look at that later. First, we need to clear the first level. Zyla TV, thank you so much for that host, man. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. It's very kind of you.
Yeah?
The small Orlan man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you entered, his eyes widening in alarm.
Well met, friend.
After a moment, however, he smiles weakly. Hello there, wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. He glances around the dim room. What are you doing here? Aeon grimaces. I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. Really, because the catacomb seems more like the place to go when you want to disappear. Aeon looks around the dingy chamber and nods slowly, expression pained. Yeah, I guess that's plain enough to see. Been insanely busy, will most likely be leaving my job end of July. Really, Emberoos? What do you do again? What is your job? I forgot. Aeon sighs heavily. Very well, it's true. I've been hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think. He ducks his head. It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time, and it did. Really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements of all the things to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got very angry. I thought maybe he'd had a little too much at the inn. Aeon pauses, and I guess he didn't like an Orlan talking back at him. I struck him. He came towards me and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Aeon lowers his gaze and shrugs helplessly. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please. He looks at you with a pleading expression. I just want to get out of the city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again, I swear it. I'll live quietly. But you can't... Please, you can't tell them I'm here. Now, you know what? We're going to give him money. Here, this should be enough to buy you passage out of Defiance Bay. Aeon stares at you in disbelief. But this is... His face twists as he struggles for words. They said you were a kind soul, but I wouldn't have imagined. This will see me out of the city and well away. Why do they keep saying they say? They said. Who said? You've never met me before. I'm not sure I could ever thank you enough, but here, take this. I hope it's some use to you on your journey. You have my lasting gratitude, friend. I should get ready. Rabbit fur gloves. Calling for the arrest of an Orlan man named Eorn. Apparently he's eluded capture thus far, though the knights continue to hunt for him. In the catacombs, I found an Orlan named Eorn residing from the Crucible Knights. He was trying to scrape up enough money to leave Defiance Bay. I gave him enough coin to buy passage out of the city. He thanked me and told me that he would never forget my kindness. We get some experience for that. My contract ends in July. They decided not to automatically renew my contract, and reopening the position search said I'm free to reapply. However, I know it's another way of saying they're good with me. Oh. And won't be rehiring me. Oh, God. Oh, that's unfortunate. And Baruz, I'm so sorry, man. It gives 0.1 to crit damage multiplier. Wow. Rabbit fur gloves appeared in Aedirine fables and bedtime stories for hundreds of years, typically as lucky gifts to an individual of particular virtue. The gloves were first mentioned in a bedtime story about a girl who, in the midst of famine, gave a piece of fruit to an elderly crone. The old woman in turn gave rabbit fur gloves to the girl, and though it was summer, she accepted them graciously. She wore them and managed to forage enough to feed her family. In a few short seasons later, she became a hunter of uncanny skill. In other stories, the gloves were given to brave warriors, hard-working servants, and honest shopkeepers. The last story to mention the gloves is that of the notorious pickpocket Sandaran, who lost them when he stole an apple from a wizened old crone. Although the gloves appear to be sewn from the fur of different rabbits, there is no detectable seam between the many-colored pelts. They're soft and cozy, yet when you put your hands in them, your fingers still feel quick and nimble. A rabbit's foot dangles from the left glove, and their natural warmth suggests the presence of essence.
Nice and quiet.
Oh, it's a 10% bonus. That's how it works. Okay, then it's pretty good. Thank you so much for that, host, man. You're awesome. Thank you very, very much for that. How was your stream, buddy? Were you even streaming? I don't know. Guys, check out Tainted. He's amazing. Super good friend of mine. Like, really good friend of mine. And, yeah, he was playing the new Conan Exile. I think it's released, or very close to release. The smoldering fire is strewn with the meager remains of a recent meals. Fish bones, a molded ring of cheese, and a blackened bread crust. Interesting. The wobbly little tent is barely standing. The queen that was and still is. Oh, we've read this one. Interesting. Oh, it's fine, Barus. I did it so quickly. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I honestly didn't even think of waiting for you to do it. I'm so sorry, man. I was like that quick on it.
You know, there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'll keep that in mind. Probably safer than fighting off beasts. Kinda chuckles. And you get just as much drama out of it. Wow. Great, man. It's great.
Light, flame, and sound.
So yeah, Tainted, how was your stream, man? If you were even streaming. I don't know. But I was the manual host, so I'm guessing. You will? Awesome, Embers.
I see where you're going with that. Give me a real challenge.
Oh shit, Skeletal Wizard.
it's done. Sure.
Hello? Hello?
That's it!
Come on.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Cool. Cool.
Easy does it.
Peridot. More Peridot. Apparently that was popular. We're finding a lot of money, guys. I'm liking this. It's pretty sweet. Oh, God. No! Not the dang spores again. I hate these guys. They mind control you. The bastards. Thank God our tank is now resistant to that. But still.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Okay, wow, we're wrecking them now.
And what does the
Like, we're absolutely just, like, murdering these guys.
Bullseye.
That's a troll.
That's it!
What? How many enemies? Holy shit, bro.
That's it!
Hey, Leonard, what's up, man? Oh my god, guys. This is ridiculous.
That's it! Need to try something. Be at peace with you.
Kill the thing.
Ah, like word that rough.
Just finished up dinner. Awesome, man.
That's it.
I don't think I have control of him anymore. Let's take back control. I can control 2? Oh, that's awesome, man.
Show him how it's done!
That's it.
And that's how it's done.
Like, how did we even manage to survive this, guys? I don't know.
Hey there.
It's funny because he's my friend, confused, so he's against me, but then I mind control him, so he's back towards me. It's amazing. I love that kind of stuff. It's so ridiculous.
Sure.
Whew! Guys, that was insane!
Hello? Hello?
Yeah?
That was so good. I can't believe we survived this. Did you see the amount of enemies that were on screen? Not only did we survive, we didn't lose a single person the entire time. Like, we did insanely well, considering.
And what do we have here?
That was so many enemies. That was sort of crazy. Viscous, small, foul-smelling sludge ebbs in the trench. Ugh. I'm really impressed with how well we done. That was pretty crazy.